bouncer assaulted me and kicked me out for excessive dancing after I spent over $100 on drinks. Stay away at all costs. Do not come here. You will regret it.
If you ever want to go to this place, rethink your thoughts. This place has the dirtiest, most disrespectful staff I've ever encountered at a bowling alley. They told us to get a reservation, and after 3 hours of waiting, they told us we were a no-show, after showing up 10 minutes after receiving a message that they were ready for us. This is possibly the worst bowling alley I've ever been at. I'd rather spend my money on a pile of trash than go to this bar. I'd rather eat dirty, sweaty, moldy potatoes than ever bowl at this place.
It's as though Lucifer himself sent his hounds of hell to perform and suck the life from unsuspecting victims. As soon as we entered the bar, no less than 5 girls immediately swarmed looking for cash. We weren't even to the bar seating area yet. None of the girls were what you would typically consider attractive, overly aggressive, and pungent. We were there for a bachelor party, which typically is to make the groom realize what is still out there as opposed to marriage. Possibly put questions into his head after visiting the establishment. There is no doubt he is looking to have a long-lasting marriage as opposed to the alternative. So I guess that's a plus. The bomba.
All employees here are cheaters. Good place to get the heart attack special and a side of coronary. Service is bad and had a mouse fight me for some fries. I don't eat. Horrible. I went here twice and trust me, y'all can do better than go here. Workers here are rude and push my mom down the escalator.
Dave and Buster's have betrayed video gamedom. My friends and I have irrefutable evidence that the games are in fact rigged. These people don't care about video games and providing a good time for patrons. They just want money and they don't care how they get it. No ethics!
If I added the IQs of the people in the building between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., I would get 12. Hopefully, after spelling out the number of pizzas I wanted, TWO, those idiots might get it correct. I hope they finish the Pizza Hut down the road real soon. These towels are ruining my life. I have never seen more lint in my life. It's everywhere. All over my shower, all over my dryer, in my butt crack. I am losing my mind because of these towels. I can't decide if tattoos are a sin or not.
Went with my daughter. The waiter was a very cute boy around her age and was nice enough at first. I asked him if he would like to go on a blind date with my daughter. He said no. Needless to say, I did not leave him a tip and also reported him to his manager. My daughter's face was red for the rest of the meal. How dare he embarrass my daughter? Hopefully, justice will be served.
Invites demons into your house. This picture was surprisingly included in the package when it arrived. Buy their products only if you want to invite demons into your house. Lake Dow is the worst in America. Horrible food, service, never any ketchup, and snarls at you when you ask for it. Lake Dow McDonald's needs shut down for everything it exists for. $4 bottle of water when you see more than 6 million liters per second down the hill? I feel like I was wrapped in love. I was walking through the park when a bear ran up to me. I started yelling and making noise before I realized it was a tree. Everyone stared at me. I'm no longer leaving my house. I'm just going to play Fortnite all day. My wife told me our baby boy wasn't mine, right as we got there. Oh God. Hawthorne is that perpetually needy man-child of a writer. You know, the one who peers over your shoulder while you're trying to read and keeps pointing out the parts of his own writing that he finds particularly good and or moving? Yeah, see? Do you see? See how I talked about how the rose is red? Then I talked about how Hester's A is red too? Do you see what I'm trying to do here with the symbolism? And it's like that all the way through the book. Edit, 12 September 2008. I'm tutoring with this for my students, as her AP English teacher is teaching it as part of his curriculum. And yes, it still sucks as badly as I remember, actually even more so because now I have to teach it. There were no wolves in the movie. Tasted okay until I found this dead fly inside it. Didn't find it until I ate half, so now I want to kill myself. And now, a poem. Don't deserve any stars. Management is terrible. The treatment is horrible. Waited long time for food to come. They advertise on window open at 11. But when you go there, they say open at 11:30. Buffet was not set up. Please do not go there. They take your money only to have the waterfalls turned off. I asked to speak to a manager. They lied and told me there wasn't any. Awful. When I asked where the food is sold to feed the animals, they told me it was against the rules. They just let the animals go hungry. So sad. I'm going to confess something. I didn't finish this book. I will never finish this book. I hate not finishing books. I really do. But somewhere in chapter 65, when I realized I was going to spend the next few hours listening to obnoxious rich people whine about money for no discernible reason, I just gave up. I bought the audiobook as a motivation to exercise, and I'm pretty sure all it did was cause my joints to get weak, give me a massive eye infection, and provoke 3 continuous weeks of inhospitable weather. So needless to say, I've gained weight since I started listening to this pointless crap. Joey on the Federal Reserve. This disgusting entity shouldn't be allowed to do what they do. Print our nation's money? They are not federal, nor do they have reserves. Federal Reserve equals Kinkos. Nothing but gold and silver shall be coined as money. We do not need a third party creating money, then taxing us to borrow it. That's insane! Rise, Ethereum! Bitcoin, help us Americans destroy this debt Ponzi scheme! And buy Bitcoin, Ethereum! Silver, gold, transact in them! Doesn't work. Alarms sound as soon as I put the batteries in and won't stop. That means you have CO2 in your home. You know what? I really have no words. But I came in on Sunday after church with my pastor and 2 young daughters. And the guy, I think his name was Troy, reached into his pants and started itching his balls while we were standing there, befuddled and confused. Will this nightmare ever end? A Crunchwrap Supreme isn't worth all that. I actually do not like mayonnaise. It's gross. Just bought it so the weirdos that do eat the stuff could have it at my cookout. It's a scam. When you try to set it up, they call and say it's going to cost $149 to get your computer ready for the Roku. Then they took over control of the computer. I hate this new personalized drive-thru. It's so weird, stressful, anxiety-inducing, and obnoxious that they have people outside taking your orders and trying to have conversations with you while you're just trying to make it through and order food. I don't even want to eat here anymore because it's an uncomfortable, anxiety-inducing nightmare. You can't even see the menu because they're standing outside of your car, forcing you to order before you can even get close enough to see it. My family and I decided to go out for dinner. A rare occasion. We thought we would treat our teenage daughter, well, We were all horrified to see that the iced tea was served in styrofoam cups. Does this company care about the environment at all? I will not go back there ever again. I do not need my iced tea to be served in a styrofoam cup for one serving of iced tea to live in a landfill forever. My husband had a good idea though. Maybe they could keep all the styrofoam cups and make a big float. I paid $6 for a bowl of beans. How do you call this chicken tortilla soup? This is pathetic and overpriced. I will not be returning to Chick-fil-A to get ripped off and waste my lunchtime. And on top of it, some of the beans were not even cooked. Overall, terrible experience.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you have any 1-star reviews that you think are funny, please send them to me at my email at edfago2004@yahoo.com.